gorgeous singles. How are you guys? This is Debs, and this is your collective singles reading for the month of November 2025. Now, in meditation, I simply heard the words star-crossed lovers, and I saw a clip from the modern version of Romeo and Juliet. I think it was Claire Danes and DiCaprio, I think. And it was when they were looking in this fish tank and he noticed her and she noticed him. And there was that moment, right? You guys, I'm sure, know it. I feel that we have a complicated situation. I feel one of you is definitely single, never married or divorced. The other person is still connected to someone else, but I don't think they're happy. It could be a marriage of convenience. It could be these two run a business together. There could be children involved, money involved, or they may even need to stay in another country because of parents who are getting older. They are tied to something. But I feel you two met, it might even have been a while ago, and whoever is single here, this is going to be from your perspective, okay? I feel you may just have this feeling that this person's going to reach out because they may be ready to change their situation, or their situation may have been changed for them, freeing them up in order to move forward with you. And this might, guys, have been a long time coming. But this is someone you could never forget. It may well be that you married somebody else because, well, this person couldn't marry you or didn't want to marry you at the time. Or it could be that you just delved into your career. You've been long time single. You've never married. It could be that you went out with various people, but you didn't have the same connection with anyone that you had with this particular person. You've never forgotten them. You've never forgotten them. So guys, let's jump in and find out where this goes. Oh, I'm now hearing a song. I'm hearing McLaughlin. In the arms of the angels. Okay, there's a very strong spiritual connection. A very strong spiritual connection between you two. There's going to be an energetic shift, okay? It could be rather shocking. You may find yourselves that are caught up in a whirlwind of emotion. Let's see what this is, guys. Very exciting. So the deck, by the way, is the Lightseers Tarot. If you want a reading, if this resonates with you, everything's listed down below in the description box. So Archangel Michael, tell us more about this particular couple. What are they thinking about? What's going to be happening between these two? These two star-crossed lovers. Star-crossed lovers. Thank you, Michael. I'm hearing Archangel Uriel, Archangel Ariel, Archangel Azrael, Archangel Metatron. Wow, okay. These two were supposed to come together, being brought back together by the Archangels around about this period of time. I'm hearing the 11th of November, which is very soon. A few days. Okay, Michael's telling me 11/11. This could be your twin. You might have felt this person was your twin. However much you tried, you just could not get this person off your mind. I'm going to be posting a bonus twin flame reading on the 11th of November, 11/11, okay? So if you feel this resonates with you, do watch that reading. It could be really relevant for you. It could be linked to this reading, all right? Michael's saying cut the deck. Okay. Sarah McLaughlin, In the Arms of the Angels. Yes. Beautiful song. Okay. Queen of Swords. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I feel you two live at a distance from each other. Could be different state, different city, even different country. You whoever you are, single woman, you cut off your emotion, and you have done for quite a long time. You closed off your heart. It's almost as if it's not going to work out with this person, I'm not interested in anyone. It may have changed you forever. Meeting this person, the heartbreak of feeling it's not going to work out, it may have changed you forever. Wow, I'm really feeling that. Queen of Pentacles. You may have been thinking about this person's karmic partner. You may have been thinking about the wife in the mix. Upset, knowing that these two, the person that you love and their partner, are just staying together for convenience. To do with family, to do with a business, to do with money, to do with children, and you're heartbroken. You have not been able to forget this person ever. Wow. In the past, 8 of Cups, you had no choice but to walk away. You had no choice but to walk away. This was incredibly painful for you. After that time, the 9 of Cups. Okay. Guys, this is difficult to say, but after that time, you may have fallen into a pattern of overindulgence because you were coping with heightened emotions, upset, heartbreak, right? So, I don't know, guys, this could have been anything from shopping on the internet, spending too much money, indulging in eating comfort food. I don't know. There was something that you overindulged in purely as an escape from the heartbreak of understanding that this wasn't going to work out. As I said, this affected you to such a huge extent. It changed you. It changed you. What you're thinking about now is the King of Pentacles. All right, I think this is the guy. This is the guy. King and Queen of Pentacles, and you're bang in the middle, right? Knowing this King of Pentacles is your true person, but they are with a karmic who seems to be coming through as the Queen of Pentacles, okay? You're sort of stuck in the middle. You may feel as if you've been waiting for communication for such a long time. Nothing's happened. You still feel closed off to love with anyone else. And you may still be occasionally dipping into whatever makes you feel happy, escapism. I don't know, it could be anything, guys. It could be eating plates of nachos, watching 80s movies, right? Nancy Meyers movies. I don't know. Trying to sort of comfort yourself. In the immediate future, the Wheel of Destiny. There is going to be a fortunate turn of events that is divinely guided. In your fears, guys, the Tower. What you're fearing is this person reaching out to you, wanting to be with you, but fearing that they're not going to be able to offer you commitment, and you're going to have to sit in yet another Tower moment. Because this is you very upset in the past. This is you walking away because you realize that this wasn't going to work out. You're fearing that they're going to come back into your life, but nothing's changed, and you're going to have to experience the Tower moment all over again. In this person's energy, and this person will be the King of Pentacles, could simply represent somebody in a marriage of convenience in the nicest sense. This could be somebody who is running a business with their partner and they feel they can't leave. This is somebody who is simply settled into a marriage and they may have kids, right? They could simply be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Whoever this King of Pentacles is, their energy, oh yes, 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands. So guys, they're going to be reaching out. You might be shocked. You may be all up in your emotions. You may not have heard from this person or spoken to this person for a very long time. It could be anything. It could be 6 months to a few years. You're going to be feeling mixed emotions. You're either going to be feeling, oh my God, I don't want to move into a new cycle and just end up this person's mistress. Or you may be feeling, perhaps there's going to be some good news and we can finally move forward together. Perhaps potentially this King of Pentacles has figured out a way of getting out of the situation he's in. In your hopes, guys, the Hanged Man. You may be hoping to be with a Pisces, or with the Hangman energy, you're hoping that they see that they're just keeping themselves stuck. I mean, this is you as the Queen of Swords wanting to sort of shake the King of Pentacles. Don't you understand that you're just keeping yourself stuck? You're not happy in this relationship. It may be financially stable, or it could be good to do with business, but you're not happy. Don't you see that? Yeah, you're hoping that they will finally recognize that they need to think about themselves. This could be a selfless man, you know. He could be. He could either be thinking, I've got to protect the happiness of my children, or I've got to be a rock for my family. Or maybe what he's thinking about is, I don't want to lose money in trying to get out of this, trying to split a business 50-50 or moving into divorce. Yeah. But you do want him to see that it's time for him to be happy. And you may know very well that he misses you. So guys, the outcome, 4 of Wands. Interesting. 11/11, 11th of November. There's something about that date. There could be a very serious conversation about a property, a small business. There could be a conversation about living together in the future. Let's carry on, guys. Clarification for you. You're coming through as the Queen of Swords. Ace of Swords. You know the truth of the situation you're in, and you also know the truth of this King of Pentacles situation. 7 of Cups. You're very confused, guys. I think what you're considering here is, I think it's time for me to detach. I think it's time for me to try and let this go. But because you're so emotionally invested in the potential of being with him, you're still sort of hanging on in there. You may have tried to date other guys, but in the back of your mind, what you were thinking about was, yes, but if he came back, I know that that's the guy I want to be with. He's my man, right? So whoever this guy is going to be reaching out. It's going to be a shock, people. Yeah, he's going to be reaching out. Now, this is interesting because the Page of Wands is actually very good news. 5 of Pentacles, yes, yes, yes. I think this is someone who is saying to you, I want to see you. I miss you desperately. I've had a massive row with my partner. Could be about money, I don't know. But he's come to the conclusion, he's realised that he feels so left out in the cold. There's no emotional connection with a Queen of Pentacles. And what he's realising is he wants to meet up with you to talk about maybe coming together in the future. You know, all right, if I left this Queen of Pentacles, I want to talk to you about the process. I want to talk to you maybe about finances. I want you to understand what situation I'm dealing with here. I mean, if you already know, this could be somebody who's sort of giving you an update, right? But he's desperate to talk. He wants to talk. Underneath the deck, my beautiful singles, the Fool. Aries energy. Okay. Wow. You two may live at a distance from each other. We've got travel cards shown here. Here, here, here. Three of Wands. And here. Again, we've got a body of water. We've got long distance here. I mean, the Fool is, I am ready to take a leap of faith and a risk. If he is, this is you suddenly realizing that your ships could come in. They could. High Priestess, Pisces, Cancerian energy. You haven't spoken to this person for quite a long time, but you're intuiting that something is about to happen. You're intuiting it. Very strong spiritual connection between you two. So guys, let's get into this and see where this goes. All right, now, Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, potentially. And the Lovers. Gemini energy, I'm hearing again, star-crossed lovers. Star-crossed lovers. But you've been holding back. Oh my gosh, Four of Pentacles. You've been holding back from reaching out, from communicating. You've been holding back. Yes, Temperance, Sagittarian energy, you've been holding back. But we have Archangel Michael. This is a very strong spiritual connection. Who is the King of Pentacles? The Emperor. Okay, Aries energy. We could be looking at a twin flame connection here. You two could be twin flames. Divine masculine energy. How are you feeling about this Emperor? Yeah, Knight of Cups. You're in love? You're in love. All right. So guys, Eight of Cups in the past, you had to walk away. You didn't want to. Or they said to you, I'm going to have to walk away from you. You two may have lived at a distance as well. The Hierophant. You both felt this intense connection. You both knew that you were spiritually connected, but you might have walked away because this person was married. Or you may have walked away because this person was in a commitment with a Taurian. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, Queen of Wands. Yeah. Because you would have been the other woman. You would have been the other woman. Yeah. Ace of Cups. You sat in self-love because the only thing this person could offer you was love, but you wanted more. You weren't going to cheapen this connection by being the other woman. So I think you walked away. I think you walked away. Yes, 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 you did. Page of Swords. You spoke your truth. This was a difficult message of truth. I'm sitting in self-love. I deserve more. I don't want to be the other woman, so I'm walking away. Now, after that time, I mean, the Nine of Cups can be you incredibly happy, but I don't think you were. I think you fell into a pattern of overindulgence. You just needed to numb the heartbreak. So whatever you did, I don't know, you fell into a pattern of overindulgence. And no judgment, guys, we've all been there, you know? I mean, this is you desperately wanting to forget this person, wanting to make yourself feel better. And you changed because of that. You changed. So I don't know, guys, you may have changed from being super social going out there, meeting lots of people, taking care of your health, going to the gym, eating properly, all that type of thing, to sort of sliding a little bit downhill. Maybe you became a hermit. You may have fallen into a pattern of comfort eating, not going out, not socializing, hermiting yourself. You changed. Emotionally, psychologically, maybe even physically, you changed. You changed. Yes, yes, because you were angry inside. You were angry inside. How could the divine orchestrate for us to meet and then make it impossible for us to be together? You were angry. You were angry with the divine. You were angry with this person. You were upset with yourself because you knew that you'd fallen into this unhealthy pattern of behavior, whatever it was. It was a real challenge, yes, because you were in love. But, you know, rather like Romeo and Juliet, star-crossed lovers, it was impossible, or it seemed to be impossible. At the time, it seemed to be impossible. So, guys, you're thinking about this King of Pentacles. You're wondering, is he still with the Queen of Pentacles? You're thinking about him because he's just about to reach out here, okay? So what is on your mind? Goodness me, people, feeling emotional for you. Justice, okay, Libra energy. You could be a Libra, or you may be wondering, is this person still tied to a legal contract? You know, maybe in a business situation with his karmic, or maybe married to this woman, or is he bringing me justice? You don't know. You don't know. All you do know with the World is that either he wants to come and see you from a distance, or what you're thinking about is, this is the moment, right? This is the moment I walk away emotionally for good from the potential of being with this individual, this guy, or we're going to be able to move forward into a beautiful new situation, a commitment, because he is ending a situation with the Queen of Pentacles. You don't know. You don't know which it is. All you do know is he wants to communicate with you, right? Six of Cups, yeah, you're sad in nostalgia. You're thinking about the day you met. You're thinking about what he said to you. You may be looking at photographs. Eight of Pentacles. Should I turn my back on working on the situation, or is he working on coming back to me? You may even have been obsessed, thrown yourself into your career, into your work, to try and get over this. So, you know, if this changed you, you might have become a powerhouse in terms of a career. You may have poured all that upset and disappointment and heartbreak into your career. You could have become incredibly successful. So, guys, in the immediate future, the wheel moves forward. This is a destined turn of events. Now, the wheel of destiny is normally very good news, and this guy is bringing you good news. He wants to talk. This is you thinking, whichever way this goes, I am going to be able to close out a cycle. A cycle of obsessing about this guy, or a cycle of being single. So Archangel Michael, when do we have the Wheel of Destiny and the Eight of Wands for my singles? Thank you, Michael. Okay. Michael's saying the 28th of November, so towards the end of this month. 10th of December, thank you, Michael. 18th of December. I'm hearing someone say, I don't know, I will have to think about it. I don't know, I'll have to think about it. I think this person's reaching out, wanting to meet up with you. All right, what is he saying to my singles, Michael? Ace of Pentacles. So this is a guy who's telling you he's moving out of living with this woman, wanting to relocate, wanting to maybe put down roots with you. I keep being shown by Archangel Michael these cycles, these circles. And I'm hearing the Wheel of Fate, the Wheel of Fate. What is this guy's energy? Yeah, 9 of Swords. I think he knows he left you very upset, very confused. I think he has been contemplating how much this hurt you. What is your energy in this? As far as he's concerned, what's your energy? Oh my gosh. The Empress, divine feminine energy. This is a twin flame connection. You two are divine twins. Yeah, I mean, Emperor, Empress, 1111. We've got Archangel Michael here. We've got the Wheel of Destiny. You two are divine twins. He sees you as his Empress. He sees you as his Empress. Yes, you are a single Empress. 9 of Pentacles, Empress. This is you. What is this guy's energy? What is he saying to you? Because he's communicating. He knows who you are now. The Hermit, okay, he could have gone through the dark night of the soul. He's done a lot of thinking, introspection. He might have distanced himself from the Queen of Pentacles. He could be a Virgo for some of you. He's been thinking about his future. There could be a tinge of midlife crisis, but what he's realizing is he's ready to break the chains. Yeah, because he's simply had enough. He's had enough of the burden of pretending he's happy when he hasn't been. He can't do this anymore. He can't be with his Queen of Pentacles anymore. So guys, that is what he is communicating. I'm leaving. I know who you are to me. I know I should have, I'm hearing married you instead. Okay. He's telling you he's felt burdened for the longest time and he can't live like this anymore. What else is he saying? 5 of Wands. Oh, okay. There might be conflict in the home between the King and Queen of Pentacles here. He may say to you, I've been in my head, conflicted. I'm hearing, is it too late? You know? So he wondered, guys, whether or not it was too late to reach out. You may not have spoken for a long time. What is he saying? I have a plan. King of Swords, I have a plan. You two are a true pair. Both highly intelligent, both articulate, both very strong communicators. He has a plan. He could be seeking legal advice. It could be pertaining to a business. It could be pertaining to a marriage. What is this King of Swords doing here? Okay, the Sun. Now this can be full awakening, enlightenment, that you're the person he's supposed to be with, grow with, expand with. Strong Leo energy. If he lives in another area of the world, he could be wanting to relocate to where you are. But this is him happy. It's as if a switch has gone off inside him. He's looked at his situation and thought, what am I doing here? And he's making a beeline for you. You're sitting there shell-shocked thinking, oh my God, well, this is what I wanted for so long, but can I trust this? Is this real? What are you thinking about? You're thinking, oh my God, we could actually make this happen. Finally, yes, we could both be sat in the 10 of Cups. Oh my gosh, thinks you, Queen of Swords. Maybe finally we can move forward. We can build a beautiful home. We can plan our future. Yeah. We can move to calmer waters together. Together. There is a really strong indication here, guys, that you two live a long way apart. So many cards relating to global travel, the ocean, right? What are you going to say to him? You're nervous. Guys, you're just really nervous. What you're going to say to him is, okay, but what about children? Child support? Maybe we should take this really slowly. Let's just meet up and talk. We haven't spoken properly for a long time, is what I'm hearing. And I was heartbroken. I mean, guys, I have to admit, I think that's an understatement. I think this changed you. This changed who you were. Because you were trying to numb the pain for so long. This changed who you were. And so what you're saying to this King of Pentacles is, I need time. I need time. I was heartbroken. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you are going to be a bit defensive. You are going to be a bit defensive. Oh, guys, I mean, I'm sorry if this sounds a bit insensitive, but if you went down a slippery slope and put on a few pounds, I'm not going to the gym anymore. What's the point? I'm going to sit here and eat nachos. I'm going to have pizza for supper. This is you thinking, oh my God, okay, well, I don't want to see him for a month because I need to get back to yoga or I need to get back to the gym, right? This is you thinking, yeah, okay, he wants to meet me, but I need to get into a proper healthy routine again. I don't know, guys. Forgive me if that's a little bit sensitive, but it could be for some of you. What else is on your mind? Okay, yeah. You're torn. Because you may even have felt that he betrayed you. I mean, either this is someone who met you and pretended they were single, got your hopes up, and then had to admit that he was a husband, right? Or this is somebody who insinuated they might leave to be with you, but they never did. And you might have felt they strung you along. What are you going to be concentrating on, guys? Interesting. Strength, Leo energy. Now, you could be concentrating on your health. Okay, you could be taking much greater care of your health. You may be deciding to hold back from meeting up with this person for a few weeks, maybe. You may simply say, it's just not convenient for me, but look at this energy. I mean, all these major arcana. Wow. The Strength card, the Sun, the Tower, the Hanged Man. I mean, this is major energy, the High Priestess. I think this person is going to accept that because they are simply happy to be communicating with you again. I feel this person's almost more relieved than you are because they may have wanted to get out of a difficult situation for years. And something's enabled them to be able to do that. What is the energy between you two? The energy... Yeah, 2 of Wands. So you're thinking about each other at this time, you know, dreaming of each other. This could be you at work, looking out of the window, thinking, oh my gosh, I'm going to see them soon, right? I'm going to see them soon. I'm also hearing that song. I'm going to be single soon. Can't remember who sings that. Famous singer. Single soon. You guys will know. Drop me a comment. He's thinking of you, you're thinking of him. Now, guys, you're hoping that this is all down to the fact that he sees his perspective very differently. He's not in love with the Queen of Pentacles, he's in love with you. And the final card, guys, is the Four of Wands. 1111. This is celebration. This is coming together. All right. So Archangel Michael, tell us about the Four of Wands. Okay, guys. You're going to have to make a major decision. Now, for some of you, it could be to juggle money to actually relocate to live where this person lives. It could be that if this King of Pentacles has said to you, okay, I'm leaving my partner, would you move in with me if I found a new place? And this is you thinking, oh my gosh, I'd have to think about it. I'd have to think about it. What else is going through your mind? Six of Pentacles. But is he actually going to divorce, or will there be equal give and take? I don't know. You may be very confused about finances. Well, how is this going to work financially? Because, guys, you're sitting in a very logical energy. I mean, this is you thinking, all right, well, if he moves in with me, is he happy to pay half the rent, half the mortgage? I don't want this guy moving in with me saying he's planning on getting a divorce, and then after living sort of rent-free, he decides to go back to his wife. I mean, you're a bit nervous, guys. You're suspicious. You want to believe this man. You want to trust this guy, but you're suspicious. You're wanting an equal give and take relationship, and you're just sat in a lot of fear. You're sat in a lot of fear. Chariot, yeah. I mean, this is about you two moving forwards together. I'm almost getting the feeling that all you need to say is yes, and then there's going to be fast movement forward. Right? If you say yes, this guy in the next 48 hours is going to say to his wife, okay, I'm moving out. I'm moving out, I'm getting my own place, or I'm sorry, I'm leaving, and he's going to be moving in with you. If you say yes, it's going to happen fast. Cancerian energy for some of you. You could be a Cancerian, guys. I don't know. Four of Swords. You're thinking about this, but this is somebody with a smile on their face. You got a smile on your face because this is hope, right? You're dreaming of love. Yeah. You're dreaming of love, guys. What are you realizing? What are you thinking about here? Yeah. Three of Cups, that finally you're talking about reconciliation. Yeah. And you could be sitting in a wish come true. This is you looking back thinking, it's been a long time coming. You don't know if this is going to work long term. There are no guarantees. But what you do know is this guy is making a decision to detach from a difficult connection that might have been based on stability. This is going to enable not only you to get yourself back together again, because this is you sat in hope. I know that I haven't been myself because I've been sat in heartbreak. So this is enabling you to get you back again. But also, guys, on a spiritual level, this could be twin union in this lifetime. Yeah. The moon, Cancerian energy. You may be deep in your emotion. You could still be sat in a bit of fear. But this is divinely guided. I mean, we've got the sun, the moon, and the stars, right? Star-crossed lovers. But everything is going to change because I think this guy wants to commit to you. Yeah. Yes. You may have to be patient. He may have to tie up loose ends. But I think that you two are going to move forward into a beautiful commitment, and it would have been a long time coming. Okay. So, my lovely singles, what a beautiful reading for you guys for the month of November. I hope you've enjoyed it. Do let me know, and let me know if this resonates for you. Take care of you guys. And of course, I'll be back before you know it with your next set of readings. See you soon. Bye now.